Hey, this podcast, welcome to the Codex, is some excerpts from 3 videos that I put together explaining the Codex, how frequency shapes your destiny, how every cycle of time has an ascension, and if your soul frequency is not what you want it to be, how do you change it? So enjoy these snippets, and if you would like the full videos, just reach out. Send me a message. I'll put links in the comments, well, in the description of the podcast. Please comment. Let's move the algorithm. Hey, this stuff is life-changing. You're really going to benefit. Cheers. Let's get into it. Hey guys. Yeah, the Codex of Cycles. Oh my goodness, it's been really ripping through my thought processes, my spirit, since this code was awakened in me. I just want to share a little bit about it with you now. You know, realistically, if you've listened to the time tracks videos or podcasts that I've done, you'll know that we exist on multiple time tracks. We are multidimensional beings in a multidimensional universe. And you are just one cog, one piece of the Codex of Cycles of your spiritual heritage. By spiritual heritage, I mean all of the past and future lives that your spirit has enjoyed. All of the past and future lives in this cycle of time and other cycles of time. If you need to understand that more, I suggest you go and listen to the podcast and the information on time tracks. And if you can't find that, then just in the comments say, I'd like to know more about time tracks, because that's the foundation of this whole thing. All right, like gears in a car. Some of you may understand this and some not, because most cars are automatic these days. But like gears in a car, you need to be spinning at the correct speed to mesh with the drivetrain. All right. I guess it's a hard analogy really if you've only driven an automatic car, but if you've ever tried to put a car into gear without putting the clutch in, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So we've got to be resonating at the right frequency to be able to mesh in with other versions of ourselves. And this is where a situation occurs where people keep attracting undesirable events into their lives. You're spinning at the wrong frequency. By wrong, is there wrong or right? Is there a lesson there for you? But while you are spinning at a frequency that attracts less desirable things into your life, you're going to attract less desirable things into your life. That's how it works. Yeah. The frequency that you're vibrating at will attract events, people, situations, both in this plane and on a spiritual plane, into your life that vibrate at the same frequency. So the first part of entering into the Codex of Cycles to really mesh with your spiritual heritage is to up-level. Look at where you're at now. What do you need to clear? Are you connected to your higher self, to your true essential nature? Or are you still being plagued by the 3D world, by triggers Now, I'm not saying you need to be completely triggerless. That would be a lifetime of work. But what is your frequency now? Because when you connect, you're clear enough to connect to your higher self. And your higher self is your portal to the Codex. And then you can create the life you love from the point of view of spirit, aligned with your spiritual heritage, aligned with your blueprint, aligned with you, who you are beyond the veil, the reason why you're here. And for some people, this might be a whole life mission. Some people may never achieve it, or some people may. And if you're listening to this, and you've got to this 4-minute and 35 seconds mark of this video, then I would say that you are one of the people who will be able to achieve this connection to your spiritual heritage, to the Codex, through cycles of time. Every cycle of time has an ascension. The cycle of your lifetime has an ascension. At the end of your lifetime, you will ascend back to spirit. Some cycles peter out. Some of the cycles of time that you've experienced within your life, why does something just all of a sudden drop away? Some cycles rise and integrate and synergize with other cycles and create a synergy that is greater than the sum of the parts. And when I'm talking about cycles in this sense, I'm talking about dimensions of time. Each act, each cycle's the only word I can say. Each stage of your life, things, even weeks, days, hours, minutes, for instance, to break it down to time, they're different dimensions. Some of those hold significance and some of them just disappear. The ones that hold significance are events within our life that were anchored with emotion, be it love, gratitude, kindness, or fear, anxiety. These are all dimensions. Within your life, there are many, many dimensions. And it is part of your mission in this lifetime to move through, to transcend the dimensions that don't serve your highest good, to move through and move forward to a greater connection with your true essential nature. Not caught by triggers, not held back by old attitudes, thoughts, beliefs, but free to integrate fully with your essential nature. And at the end of this life, at the end of this cycle, which is your lifetime, at the end of this dimension, which is you, the soul that is you, you will ascend. Are you attracting into your life? Do you have calm? Do you have peace? Do you have love? Do you have abundance? Do you have those things which you prefer in this lifetime? Or not? Because I tell you, it is true that if you look at your life and look at what you have in your life and feel into how your life feels for you now, that is the frequency that is reflected back of where you are at within your soul frequency. That is your soul frequency. What do you receive? Now, there's this law of attraction that people talk about. It's similar. But you know, go out there in a bad mood and drive your car on the road. What's going to happen? You're going to pick up all the bad drivers, right? Go out there in a good mood. Go out there with a contemplative smile on your face and stick to the speed limit, or just a little bit under maybe, and just cruise down the road. Have a nice day. It all comes back to your attitude. Hey, if the guy in front's going a bit slow, it gives you a bit of extra time to listen to that podcast that you've got tuned in to your radio. Hey, it's all about attitude. So you are reflecting, the world is reflecting back to you, your soul frequency. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I'd love to give you the whole thing, but I'd really like you to reach out to me and ask for it if that's what you really want. You know, I give a lot of stuff away for free. And I want to know that you want to hear this. So I'm not giving it all away. I'm asking you, do you want more? Do you want to know that if your soul frequency is not what you want it to be, how do you change it? And do you want to know more about the Codex of Cycles? If you do, go to the description of this podcast. Reach out. I will help you. My mission is to help people to create the life they love. So let's connect. How can I help you to understand more deeply the Codex of Cycles?